What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy, Something. Hit the keys. Here today to partake in the dumbest conversation on all of the internet right now. Who wins, 100 men or one gorilla? I know this is typically a music channel, but I thought we'd bring some fun to the channel for once because, what do you know, this conversation is entertaining. So right off the back, I'm gonna tell y'all 100 men beat one gorilla every time. Every single time. I'm gonna give y'all some facts. I'm gonna show y'all some stuff and let y'all know why 100 men beats one gorilla every time. Before we get going though, I have to say to all the ladies out there, not to be disrespectful, but respectfully, we gonna need y'all to sit down on this conversation. Cause just last year, y'all told us that one man in the forest was scarier than one bear, right? 100 bears is gonna kill gorillas, right? Right. So if we more dangerous than bears and stuff, why can't we kill a gorilla? That's why we need y'all to stay out of the conversation. Plus, we ain't recruiting y'all. Y'all ain't gonna be out there in the front line. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gonna be out there scrapping with the gorillas. So y'all sit this one out. You know what I'm saying? I seen some weird theories, like they was trying to draft a team and stuff, and it was like they had like well, you're going to have to take an average of this, so you're going to have 25 senior citizens. Senior citizens ain't fighting this fight, dog. Come on, man. We got to set parameters. We got to set rules. And I've heard stuff like, well, what if the gorilla just ran in the church? Come on now. I mean, I know obviously the scenario is not real at all, but we're not talking about if the gorilla runs up in the church and starts messing with church folks, because then there's women, men, blah, blah, blah. There might only be 50 people in the church. We don't know. So the scenario is you're just out. Either in an arena or the gorilla comes into your village and you have to protect the people in your village, right? Or we'll just say Coliseum style. But remember, some of y'all forget history. Y'all forget that we ain't always had weapons. Y'all forget that your great grandfather was out there fighting lions with rocks, fighting bears with rocks. They didn't have weapons yet, right? So humans are smarter than y'all realize. So what I see a lot is people saying that 100 men wouldn't be able to agree and they would fight. Fam, I think y'all forget that men created basically the world. Men created electricity out of the ground, right? Men figured out how to make all these buildings and do all this stuff working together, So basically, men ain't gonna be scared like that. So before I get into some of my main points on this discussion, I want to read what the experts say, because I just don't want it to be my opinion out here. I want y'all to know what the experts think. So let's hop into this real quick. So boom, bam, you see here, I'm just in Rolling Stone. Obviously they interviewed a wildlife conservationist. So it says here, as a wildlife conservationist, I would never want to see this come to fruition. Cautions Ron McGill, a wildlife photographer and conservationist, who serves as communications director of Zoo Miami, who is often called to weigh in on these wacky animal inquiries for the local sports program, the Dan Labertard Show with Stugatz. Miguel also points out that from a practical perspective, gorillas are in fact gentle giants and would avoid the conflict whenever possible, with the silverback likely only becoming aggressive to protect his family. What this question proves is that some people have too much time on their hands and love to create scenarios that help fill morbid curiosities. He says, but then again, I'm playing along. So then he says right here, again, this is a wildlife conservationist. This isn't just like Joe Blow, or this isn't just me with a microphone and a camera talking. This is somebody who studies this stuff, right? Right. The experts, right. All right, so he says, in Miguel's view, 100 men in their 20s in excellent physical condition could ultimately defeat a gorilla if they are committed and go in united. That doesn't mean it would be pretty. The human assault force would have to expect several collateral damages that could easily include death from broken necks, severe arterial bites, wounds, massive concussions leading to fatal brain bleeds, and asphyxiation from other men piling on top of them, Miguel says. It could be like kamikaze mission for men closest to the gorilla. Even some who survive might be left paralyzed, disfigured. If they are willing to accept this, he says, the group should be able to overtake the gorilla and inflict enough blunt force trauma combined with severe twisting of the head and neck while simultaneously inflicting severe abdominal punches that the gorilla would eventually succumb to either a broken neck, internal organ damages, or an asphyxiation. This would only be possible, he theorizes, by moving as a team, right? So now, here's where the theory gets me, right? So let's go ahead and this is why this whole conversation is funny. is because there's people out there who are like, well, if the men see the first man die, they're going to think twice or they're going to dip out. Have you guys ever heard of infantry? Have you guys ever heard of war? People sign up to go to war knowing they're going to get shot at and might not come back. In World War II, what, like 60 million people died? But they still were signing up to go to war and fight. So, you know, certain dudes, they gonna fight no matter what. You know what I'm saying? That just is what it is, you know? You got a gun, you're sitting in the front line, and you know how many wars we've had over time. So one dude gets shot next to you, you don't turn around and run, you keep going forward. So I feel like if you go out and get some Marines or some big swole dudes, we'll get into that here in a little bit later too, it's not gonna be that hard because what militaries work together as teams. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes you might lose somebody. Somebody might die, you know, but you're still going to have a game plan and you're still going to run. And I get what you're saying about the Mike Tyson. Everybody has a game plan until they get punched in the face. This is a little bit different. This ain't a one-on-one situation. This is 1 on 100. So you might get punched in the face and you might be wrecked for life, but that gives other people the opportunity to jump on top of the gorilla and do all this other stuff. So I know a lot of people are like, well, how do you beat the gorilla? I don't think it's that hard. I don't think it's that hard because, yeah, people are going to die. I mean, I'm not trying to be naive and act like ain't nobody going to come out this thing unscathed. Somebody about to take an L. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be some bugles at somebody's funeral over this gorilla stuff. But it wouldn't really be that hard. And let me show you guys why. So you guys know that a group of hyenas can kill a lion, right? I'm pretty sure most of you guys know that. If not, there's no way one-on-one a hyena could ever get a lion. Even 3 hyenas can't get a lion, right? But a pack of hyenas can kill a lion. And if you don't believe me, okay, here we go. So it's not going to be a total death scene right here, what I'm showing you, because the lion's homies come and help him out. But look at these hyenas tearing this lion up. Now, you're going to tell me right here that if these lions didn't come to have this dude's back, this lion wasn't done? Look at all these hyenas around him. There's like 15 hyenas around him. He was not making it out of there, right? Not making it out of there. Same exact theory with a freaking gorilla and 100 men. Or y'all know a pack of freaking wolves can kill a bear, right? 15 wolves can kill a bear, you know? And so why would you think that 100 humans couldn't kill a gorilla, but 15 hyenas could kill a lion? A lion could kill a gorilla. You know what I'm saying? And then let's take this one step further. Let's take this one step further today. Oh, y'all see I'm on this one today. So y'all know that leopards hunt gorillas and kill gorillas, right? Right? Y'all know that, right? Okay. So you realize a man has killed a leopard with his bare hands. I just need y'all to understand this. This man killed this leopard with his bare hands. Now, granted, it's not a full-grown leopard, but what I'm saying is one man killed the killer of a gorilla. No, I'm not an idiot. I know not one man's killing a gorilla, but I'm telling y'all, we have more strength than y'all really realize. So let me show you guys some more amazing feats by human beings, right? So I don't know if you guys ever saw this video where this bear jumps into this little riverbank and tries to get this man, and the man roughs the bear up. Yes, it happened. It happened. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the footage. So as you see right here, here's the dude. I'm sorry the footage is bad. And then here's the bear right here, right? So he saw the bear coming at him. He jumps in the water, okay? So then he starts swimming around the bank trying to get away from the bear. You know, so he's down here swimming. And the bear is on him. The bear's like, no, I'm getting this one. I'm hungry. Right? All right. So now the bear about to jump in the water after this dude, okay?
No, to po človeku.
Look at this dude having this bear in a straight chokehold, dog. He's got him in a sleeper hold.
I weź jakoś mu pomóc chociaż, ale jak? No jak, kurwa, jak to jest?
He is tearing this bear up. And I get that this is an unnatural situation, but this just shows you what humans can do when they're put to the test.
Nie, on spalny pewnie.
And the dude is relentless. And then he ends up roughing the bear up, pushing the bear off, and then dipping out. Now, again, I get that that is a weird situation where they are in water or whatnot, but you still think that the bear would have the advantage over the man, right? Right? Just saying. So let's talk about some of the people who want to get into this challenge. So Scott Steiner wants to get into this challenge. Scott Steiner looks like this. He said he's down to be in the first wave. John Bones Jones, the baddest man on earth, is like, oh yeah, I'd be in that first wave too. So what I've heard a lot of people say is that the strategy of the monkey would be one of two things. It would be something where they put their arms out and started spinning and doing, this isn't Donkey Kong, y'all. The monkey's not doing that. The gorilla is not doing that, right? And if he does, he's gonna put himself at a, he's gonna get himself dizzy. He's gonna wear himself out. That's gonna take a lot of stamina. So then the other thing that they say is he's just gonna rip you guys from limb to limb. Well, I don't care how strong a gorilla is, he's not gonna be able to just rip your arm off going like this, right? He's gonna have to grab you and then rip your arm off. So if you're the first person going, again, I didn't say nobody was gonna die, but if you're the first person going, the gorilla grabs you and the gorilla grabs your arm, now the gorilla has no defense on anything else. So I'm talking about getting them big old defensive linemen in the NFL. I'm talking about grabbing Myles Garrett. I'm talking about grabbing Micah Parsons. I'm talking about grabbing TJ Watt. I'm talking about finding some Booger Sugar, giving it to Lawrence Taylor, getting him back on the field to line up because we know he's an animal. Now, why that gorilla has his first person, you're going to be circled around the gorilla. You got to come in and take them legs out. So get those linemen behind there and boom, right into that knee. I don't care who you are. A gorilla may be strong, but a knee's still a joint. So you hit that joint and you can get that gorilla to go forward, or you can come from behind and just hit him in the balls. That's going to change the whole fight. Oh, you don't think hitting the gorilla in the balls is going to have a good effect? Oh, let me show you guys something. Now, granted, this isn't a gorilla, but this is a bear breaking into somebody's stuff. So this is just going to show you the fact that it doesn't matter who you are. If you have testicles that hang low and they get hit, it's going to force you to change your whole entire plan. Watch this bear when he gets hit in the nuts. Boom, right in the nuts. Watch him. That nigga said, oh, my nuts. Look at him, my nuts, oh. I'm saying, why he's got two people in the air doing whatever, you don't think a John Jones leg kick to the nuts is gonna make the gorilla do that? And then everybody can jump on top of him? Come on, fam. Come on, fam. And then all you got to do is smother the gorilla, because they'd be like, well, a gorilla can lift 4,500 pounds. You know what I'm saying? 4,500 pounds. Yeah, but if you got 100, 200-pound dudes on average, because some going to be 300, some going to be 150. But if you got 100 dudes that are, 200 pounds, that's 20,000 pounds. There's nothing the gorilla could do if you swarmed him and got on top of him. So I get that people are saying all this other crazy stuff, but that's how it happens in the animal kingdom. They swarm the bigger animal and they kill him with everything. So I don't even see how this debate got this far out of control. Y'all out here tripping. Y'all out here wilding. And then the last thing we forgot to mention was stamina. The gorilla doesn't have ultimate stamina. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't have ultimate stamina. He gonna get tired. Fighting 100 different people, it's not like it's gonna be like poof, 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 poof. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is gonna make a scheme. They're gonna make a tactical plan and they're gonna attack that gorilla and the guys are gonna win 100 out of 100 times. All right, guys, that's what I got for you in today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I was just trying to put together something that was a little lighthearted. You know what I'm saying, in the middle of the week, because I've been talking about this 100 men versus gorilla a little bit, and I think it's a wild conversation. So make sure if you guys do like this content, though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell, so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. I appreciate you guys' time as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Some hit the key.